Hi, this is Dave of L. David Likes Photography. I'm in Photoshop CS5. Want to show you a couple advanced cropping features. Here's the crop tool. I have two images open. This first is an outside of a girl by a lake. The second image is of a church window. Now the outside lake image, if you go in and look what size it is, image size, it's much bigger. It's a 10 by 16 at 240. It's basically a 28 meg image. If I look at the church window image size, it's a 4 by 6 at 381. It's a much smaller size, much smaller file size. It's 10 meg. So, tip I'm going to show you is how to size and crop at the same time to the same image. In this case, let's say the church window is exact crop and size that I want. Just click on front image and it automatically gives the dimensions and resolution in the crop tool. Okay, and then go to the image that you want to crop and resize and just take the crop tool, resize it. Now it's only going to size it to the actual cropping size as the previous, so you can't change the, say, you know, make it a 4 by 6 or 8 by 10 or something different. And just click on that, and if you look up there in the image size is now 4 by 6 at 381 is now a 10 meg image. So that was my first tip. Very nice for resizing several images and the same crop based off of one. Okay, we're going to close out of this practice crop of the lake image and go to the church window. Now the second tip, if you look at this window, I should have been higher and off to the right to get a better flush image. Instead, I'm shooting up at an angle, and therefore, if you go and try and crop this, now one of the things you can do up here is to clear the previous settings in the crop tool, and I don't want to use a specific crop. I just hit clear button, and now, okay, let's do an initial crop on this. To show you, see down here on this line here how it's touching on the edge of this border around the window but not up at the top. It's because I shot it off at off angle. Okay, and we'll go ahead and crop that. I'm going to come over here to my history and I'm going to take a snapshot of that so I can show you before and after. This is snapshot 1. Okay, we'll go back to the original. And one of the things about this, it's called perspective cropping. I have a hard time saying that. This is my second video. I couldn't say it in the first video. Is that you're not going to see it. It's the checkbox up here in the options bar until you do the crop itself. So, okay, I'm doing the same thing I did before. Now you can see the checkbox. And if you check it, now you can do perspective cropping. So now I can crop in a way that follows the lines. So now I can take individual lines here and line them up. Now see on this other side it's not as bad. So we'll pull this in a little bit here, pull this out a little bit. Okay, and up and down. It's pretty. Maybe pull this down a little bit like that. Okay, I think that's, I have it all lined up on all square sides. And double click it, and there, it's really straightened it up quite a bit. Let me undo that. I just want to try this over again. Just to get the one corner on this side. I'm a little bit perfectionist here. Okay, let's get that corner a little bit better. Actually, this is the one I wasn't happy with. Okay, double click, and there you go. That's the after. Take a snapshot number 2. So before, and see how crooked the line is, and then after, how much more flush, and it's a very nice image now from before, and that is perspective cropping. I'm Dave Likes, L. David Likes Photography.